Hi, I'm Dawn Reese, Hollywood Connections, 106.1 FM, and 4 other stations, and our VH2 TV network in Atlanta, and our Life Vision Christian TV in Orlando. I'm here. I'm so excited because I have so many screenwriters that have been asking me for the right advice, and what better yet than I have Carl. Wow, Carl, how do I say your last name?
Gottlieb.
Gottlieb. And you were the screenwriter for Jaws.
Yes, I was.
Wow, now how did you come up with that? That's intriguing.
I was hired to rewrite a screenplay that Peter Benchley wrote based on his novel. Peter Benchley had the idea of The Big Fish, and he wrote a screenplay. He wrote a best-selling novel, then he wrote a screenplay, and then I rewrote the screenplay into what we see on the screen today.
Wow. You know, being a part of Jaws, did you ever know that it would be such a big success when you were doing that?
No. Everybody was just doing the best they could on what was a routine summer popcorn movie from a big studio whose attention was focused on Airport 75 and Hindenburg, which were their big projects. And they had no idea that this little fish movie would become what it did.
It's a legend, a legend. Everybody knows Jaws. And now the book also that you wrote, tell us about this book.
This is the Jaws log. It was written, first written back in 75 when the movie came out, and it's a inside look into the making of a movie. And then when the movie became the icon that it is, later in the 30th and 35th and 40th anniversary editions, we were able to go back to the book and add endnotes and explanations and an index, all the things that make a book even more readable. So HarperCollins did a great job on that, and this is the result. And it's still selling. It's still the best-selling book about the making of a movie ever written.
Where can they buy that? Because they're going to say, Dawn, and I'd like to promote that on my show, or how I can get a copy in the future and really sell it on the air.
Of course, there's Amazon.com, Barnes & Noble, and I kind of stress this, if you can encourage your audience to patronize booksellers, real bookstores, people who are trying to make a living, who are getting killed by Amazon and their deep discounts which they can't match. But for a real book buying, book reading experience, go to your local bookstore. If they don't have it, they'll order it for you. It's not hard for them to get a book. So anything you want to read, find a local bookseller. And then, of course, out of self-interest, I would say, and don't forget, you can always get it on Amazon.
Right. Carl, what are you doing these days? What do you do to relax? What do you do with your family?
I'm a single guy with a cat. I live in Hollywood, California.
My office used to be on the old Taft Building on Hollywood and Vine.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
And I write, I'm still writing movies, a couple of different projects in the works.
Okay.
And as I'm fond of saying, I'm either semi-retired, unemployed, or between assignments, depending on how I feel when I wake up in the morning.
I got you. Well, that's what it's about. You're supposed to enjoy your life now, and it's time that you would do whatever you want to do. And I have so many people that ask me, okay, I've written a screenplay, and I'm giving it to the wrong people. Or there's shysters out there. They don't know who to trust or who to believe. Of course, I'm on the board of the Tampa Bay Film Society, and we do bring some experts in as well. But can you tell us some advice, what they can do? And, here you are. Look at this, guys. This is what you need the answers from.
Well, for one thing, try and, if you're going to work for pay, if you're being paid to write a screenplay, do it through the Writers Guild of America, either Writers Guild West or Writers Guild East, depending on which coast you're located on. The union is of great protection now more than ever, especially with the attacks on unions that we're facing. The unions that represent the creative artists in the movies, the Writers Guild, the Screen Actors Guild, and the Directors Guild, they will protect you. The Writers Guild, East and West, will also register your script. If you've written a screenplay and you want to prove that on a certain date it existed so that you can protect yourself from plagiarism, register your script with the Writers Guild. It costs a few bucks, $20, $30, and it lasts for 5 years, and then after that you can renew the registration. But it lets everybody know you cared enough about your script. Obviously the best protection is a copyright, and I urge writers who are concerned about theft to get a copyright. But in truth, there are very few new ideas, and ideas aren't copyrightable, only the expression of ideas.
Right.
So one of the signs of a new writer is that they're paranoid that their script is going to be stolen. I won't say it never happens, but there are so many scripts out there and so many,
It's luck, timing, and who you know, and networking, right?
as the show business is not unique in that regard, but it is extremely important to have a network of friends and like-minded people to take the opportunity to put your script forward whenever you can, and take criticism. If somebody says there's something wrong with your script, listen to them, not blindly, but just pay attention. They may have some help for you. You never know. But there are way too many screenplays out there. So my first counsel is, unless you're prepared to be unemployed most of your working life, don't become a screenwriter. Even successful screenwriters have a narrow window where they're employable, kind of like professional athletes.
Right.
And don't spend all your money when you make it. Save some.
Very good advice, and it's a pleasure. And so after this event, what are your plans? What are you going to do?
I'm flying back to Los Angeles. I'm doing the Hollywood show at the Westin Airport Hotel at July 28th, 29th. And in August, I'll be up in Fresno with a show called Blender. And in the meantime, I'm working on a script about 1916 vaudeville in Australia and about a rock and roll band in Vietnam in the 60s.
That's what I love. You're following your passion, your dream, and that's what it's all about. Don't forget, don't be diverted in your life of what you wanted, maybe don't want to do, and concentrate on your dreams. Life is too fast, too short, and do what you love doing. I'm Dawn Reese, Hollywood Connections. Thank you.
You're more than welcome, and tell your people out there, we don't need any more screenwriters in Hollywood, but we do need good movies. So if you can contribute, don't stop.
Awesome. And then can I ask a favor? Can you sing intro? Like, hi, I'm Carl.
Hi, I'm Carl Gottlieb, and I'm going to be seeing you on Hollywood Connections soon.
Yes, he is the screenwriter from Jaws. I'm Dawn Reese. I'm so excited.
Me too.